Hello everybody, welcome to day 3, March 19th. This is math pages 85 and 86. These are the money word problems. I don't have Addison to video today, so hopefully you'll be able to see this. It says number 1 on page 85. Ben bought a snack from a vending machine that cost 55 cents. He put a $1 bill into the machine. How much change did he get? All right, what's the question? How much change did he get? What are the labels? We see the cent sign, and that's the only number we see. Where does the other number come from? Do you guys see it? It's the $1 bill. What does that look like? So our labels then are the cent sign and the dollar sign. What does that tell us since they're both money? Right, any clues or keywords? We know that that's what he bought. He put in this and it says how much change did he get? What does that tell us to do? Subtract. Okay, these are one of those problems that we can't do the cent sign and the dollar sign together. We have to change them both to either the cent sign or change them both to the dollar sign. And remember, it doesn't matter which one you do as long as you do them both, okay? So if I start with the dollar sign, and I know that's 55 cents. What does 55 cents look like with the dollar sign? Hopefully you got that. If you do it the other way, we know if we change that to the cent sign, and we already know what this one looks like. All right, so 0 take away 5, we can't do it. Go next door, get 10 more. Oops, there aren't any there. Go next door, get 10 more. Cross out, cross out. 1 becomes a 0. 0 becomes a 10. Now your ones place can borrow, cross out, and actually that's not the ones place. If you remember, that is the hundredths place. This 10 becomes a 9, 0 becomes a 10. 10 minus 5 is 5. 9 minus 5 is 4. Bring down your decimal point. There's $0. Bring down your dollar sign. And it'll work the same way over here. If we do all of our crossing out, 10 minus 5 is 5, 9 minus 5 is 4, 0, cent sign, and they both say the same thing. All right, question number 2. Sam had $8. He bought a toy car for $5.35. How much money did he have left? What's our question? Good. And our labels? Dollar sign, what does that tell us? Labels are the same. We add and subtract. And any clues or keywords? We see left, and what does that tell us? To subtract. Okay, what number has to go on top? The biggest number, which is $8. So when I see $8, it looks like that. Do you remember what I have to add to it? If this one has a decimal point, then I have to make sure this one has a decimal point with our 0, 0. Line up your decimal points, and you're going to do everything else the same, okay? So we have 0 minus 5. We can't do it. Go next door, get 10 more. Oops, there aren't any there. Go next door, get 10 more. Cross out, cross out. 8 becomes 7. 0 becomes 10. Now he can borrow. Cross out, cross out. 10 becomes a 9. 0 becomes a 10. 10 minus 5 is 5. 9 minus 3 is 7. Bring down your decimal point. 7 minus 5 is 2. And bring down your dollar sign. All right, number 3 says a toy robot costs $5.90. A doll costs $3.85. How much cheaper is the doll? What's our question? And our labels? Dollar sign, dollar sign. What does that tell us? To add or subtract. And our keywords or clues? How much cheaper? What does that tell us? To subtract. Which number has to go on top? The big one. While I'm writing, you can probably hear my dog scratching on the door and whining to get in. All right, 0 minus 5, we can't do it. Cross out, 9 becomes 8. 0 becomes 10. 10 minus 5 is 5. 8 minus 8 is 0. Bring down our decimal point. 5 minus 3 is 2. Bring down our dollar sign. Okay, that's that page. hopefully you don't have any questions on it, and we will go ahead and do the next side. So now we have page 86. All right, I think you could see it okay. All right, number 4, it says, Sufin bought this set of stamps from a post office. She had $6.30 left. How much money did she have at first? What's our question? How much money did she have at first? And what are the labels? We have this, and do you see where we get our other number? I'm going to read it again. Sufin bought this set of stamps from a post office. Do you see the set of stamps? This is our set of stamps right here. So we have this dollar sign, this cent sign, and this cent sign, along with this dollar sign. So what does that tell us to do if they're all talking about money? We add or subtract, okay? And do you see the really, really, really strong keyword there? Add first. What does that tell us to do? To add. Okay, so I see a dollar sign, a cent sign, and a cent sign. So remember, we're going to have to change them all to either all of them have to have a dollar sign or all of them have to have the cent sign. Okay? So I'm going to change them all to the dollar sign. All right, so I'm going to start up here at the top. And if we're adding, we can put them all together. Okay, we don't have to split them up. Okay, so there's my $6.30. There's my $2. My 75 cents, remember that's a 0 for my dollars. And my 20 cents, same thing. Okay, so I'm going to add. You have to be sure that you line them up, otherwise you won't be able to do them correctly, okay? So I have a 0, 0, 5, and 0. That one's a 5. 3, 0, 7, and 2. We know that 3 and 7 is 10, plus 2 more, we have 12. What stays? The 2. What goes? The 1. 6 and 1 is 7, plus 2, 9, and 0, 0, we have our 9. I need to remember to bring down my decimal point and bring down my dollar sign. Okay? All right, number 5. Miguel spent $2.60 on his lunch. His brother spent 95 more than he. 95 cents more than he. How much did his brother spend? What's our question? How much did his brother spend? What are the labels? Dollar sign and dollar sign. What does that tell us? We're adding or subtracting. Okay, this is one of those confusing ones, okay, because we have to know who it's talking about to where we know what we're doing. So this is what Miguel spent. His brother, who is his? Remember, his means Miguel. So Miguel's brother spent this much more than him. And if it's asking about his brother and his brother spent more, what do we have to do? We have to add, okay? They're both written nicely for us, so I just need to line up my decimal points. All right, so we know we're getting bigger. 5 plus 0 is 5. 9 plus 6 is what? 15. 5 stays. 1 goes. 1 and 2 and 0 is 3. Bring down my decimal point. Bring down my dollar sign. Okay? And then the last one, number 6. Lily saved $10. She saved $1.95 more than Jose. How much did Jose save? What's our question? Okay, and what are my labels? What does that tell us? Okay, strong clues or keywords. This is one of those ones that might confuse us a little bit too. This is how much Lily saved. She saved. Who is she? She is Lily. So Lily saved this much more than Jose. So if it's asking about how much did Jose save, and we know Lily saved more, it means Jose saved less. What do we have to do to find less? We subtract. Okay, what goes on top? Our $10. Remember, with this $10, we have to add our 0, 0. Okay, we're subtracting our $1.95, line everything up so that it looks right. Okay, so 0 take away 5, we can't do it. Oops, there aren't any there. Oops, there aren't any there. We have to go all the way over. Cross out, cross out. 1 becomes a 0. 0 becomes a 10. Now we can regroup side by side, so cross out, cross out. 10 becomes a 9. 0 becomes a 10. Now we can do this place. Cross out. 10 becomes a 9. 0 becomes a 10. Then we can do 10 minus 5 is 5. 9 minus 9 is 0. Bring down our decimal point. 9 minus 1 is 8. 0 minus nothing is 0. Bring down our dollar sign, $8.05. Okay, I hope everybody did great, and I will see you tomorrow.